All I see is the type.
Hey everyone, and welcome to our annual Christmas edition YouTube Live. I am Nick Griot, your elf.
And I'm Richard Griot, the Santa Claus.
I can't believe it's been an entire year since we're doing this again. And
I know. I didn't even think you'd invite me back, actually, after the last one.
we checked with the bean counters, and the liability was low.
Yeah,
So
all right.
we'll see how this hour goes. But
Hey, I just want some comments on my boots. What do you guys think? They're brand new for this year. Last year, you remember I had just like the plastic over my shoe.
yeah, you're really buying in. You're going to terrify my children with this get up. And
Yeah, your son realized, Pappy, you're not Santa.
hey, yeah, Santa.
Okay.
Santa can be a predator to small children, I'm sure. But
Not
generally,
this Santa.
we are celebrating the good-natured spirit of the holiday season. This is going to be a fun one. As you guys know, every year we are very generous.
Very generous.
And we have a system of randomization with this little ball sorter, just like the Powerball, if you're still playing that,
Yeah.
to give out some prizes to people who did pre-submit. And then Santa has full discretion relative to if you make him laugh, if you ask him a question. But basically, every 5 minutes,
Full discretion.
we're going to be rolling this thing and pulling a number out. And if you were one of our pre-submitted questions and we select your number, we won't necessarily answer the question, but we're going to give you a prize. So you have to email us at social@griotsgarage.com to claim your prize. And we've got all sorts of stuff that we're giving away today. And we want to see your questions. If, again, you ask an excellent question that either Santa or myself answers, again, it's up to Santa to decide whether or not he wants to reward you.
I have the ultimate authority. Now, if you have a bingo card and we draw your numbers and you do bingo, you also win.
We didn't organize that, but sure. You guys are in some bingo hall somewhere and
If you're in a bingo hall, let us know.
you get a number called, guess what? You can go argue on Richard Griot's behalf.
We'll send the medics over to the bingo hall for you just to, haul you out of there.
Tell them the big boss sent you, and do not assault anyone in the process.
Did anyone see my belt? I think this is making I look a little fat. Actually, I'm going to look like Andy Granatelli here. There we go. Okay.
Well, again, this is a tradition of ours that I love. We get plenty of time to spend together, both just with our personal relationship as father and son, but also
Just horsing around.
running the business and
Yeah.
with our incredible team of people. So this is your chance to ask us really anything. We got a total wide variety of questions from detailing to Christmas traditions. So anything's on the table. If it's too lewd, we're just going to ignore you.
Yeah.
But in general, we're going to try and answer your questions. And
Everyone loves my boots. Check that out.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think my custom Vans are maybe take the cake. But
I think
who knows?
It's the socks.
We've
Okay.
slowly built the accessories. Look, there we go. We got compliments on my shoes too. So, yeah, there we go. We'll take a poll. Who's better dressed?
My
And
boots are definitely kicking
trust me,
your
it won't
ass.
become a thing we argue about at the dinner table a week from now for Christmas. So,
All right. So, first question.
all right, let's
Get right into it.
go. Santa, you pick the first one, and then we'll probably run into some time and have to pick a winner right after that.
Who on the Griot's team has the cleanest vehicle this holiday season so far? Well, to be honest with you, I would have had the cleanest vehicle, but I pulled in to our brand new cleaning bay thinking, okay, I'll turn on the lights, we'll see everything that's wrong with my car. And of course, Sam is parked crossways. You all know Sam, right? So he's parked crossways, and I couldn't even get my vehicle in there. And it was my new Bronco. We'll talk about Broncos later, but we've been talking about Broncos for, 2 or 3 years now.
We finally
Anyway.
both own new Broncos.
So yes,
after years.
I'm getting ready because we put our new wash bay in, and I couldn't even use it. So I got to say, Sam has the cleanest vehicle, not me.
I mean, typically you want him to be washing cars and be working with products, right? He's part of the product development team, so
I think he was just cleaning kid vomit from the second row.
Okay, we've got our first giveaway. So would you like to roll it?
Sure.
Okay.
Uh-oh. We're going to need that key, by the way. All right, it is number 32.
All right, number 32. Let's see if that's also one of the favorite questions that we picked. That is from Anthony Kinzer on Instagram. So Anthony Kinzer, you are our first winner. Hopefully you are watching live. And we don't know what you're going to get, but we're going to play a quick video and tell you what it is.
Wow.
All right. An Aero air can. That's a really cool product.
It is.
If Anthony does not have that product, that is an excellent tool. Hopefully it has some compressed air to charge that, but you can aerosolize any product you want. And,
I think it's one of my favorite products for 2022.
We're pretty, and we've sold quite a few of them.
Yeah.
I think everybody really likes them, but looks like somebody's saying, get my mic fixed. Uh-oh.
Your mic?
All right, we got a lot of flair on this jacket, okay? So I'm doing it.
How about clipping it to your beard?
I have an annual elf beard too. That's part of the tradition.
That is. Okay. I can't wait for him to shave it off. It'll be shaved off tonight, apparently.
Yes, it will.
Okay.
So I can be presentable. It looks like I'm winning in the poll for best shoes.
There's no way you're winning. Hey, come on, guys. I'm not giving out any more gifts until that number is flip-flopped.
Oh God, that's
what? Nick the Elf versus Santa?
I think that's,
okay, see, it's already coming down.
That's political meddling right there.
Yeah. Well, that's it. No more gifts. All right, we might as well close this show. I'm ready to go.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we got lots of questions coming in.
Yeah.
So let's take some of them. Okay, Jeanette Helbert asks, will you be making anything just for black vehicles? Jeanette, this is a very common misconception, I think, and a lot of people capitalize on people's concerns relative to black vehicles. Unless you have a really old single-stage black paint, there's really no difference in terms of how you treat a modern or color-clear black paint setup. The depth and richness of the black is going to be based upon the clarity and condition of your clear coat, which, should it have minimal damage, really bring out the black. And then, of course, it's protecting that clear coat so that it doesn't become oxidized and muddy the color up again. Generally, for modern vehicles, black-specific products aren't necessarily very different. And again, unless you have single-stage lacquers that, like to be oiled and you're asking for the fill of a black carnauba wax, not really too necessary. But so the answer is probably no, but I think you can use all of our products effectively on a black car. The only problem is a black car doesn't stay clean very long. So, but they look the best when they're clean.
I know, that's like the oldest, gimmick, and then the black waxes and all this stuff that's supposed to fill in the swirl marks. Why don't you just take the swirl mark out first, and then you don't have a problem?
Yeah.
I still see the poll at 56 versus 44, so no more gifts until I at least see 1 point change. All right,
okay,
you want to pull
wow,
out
that seems like a very petty thing for a very generous Santa Claus to be doing.
Wait a minute, it's going the other direction now. 57.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll ignore the poll. Guys are, obviously don't like my boots.
All right.
Those are pretty choice socks, though, I got to admit.
Let's get in the spirit, Santa.
Okay,
What
right.
other question had you picked from the submission? And then once you answer that, we're going to...
So, Merry Christmas to all at Griot's Garage. Thank you, Gordon. What are some of your favorite Griot family holiday traditions, meals, and beverages? So years ago, I bought the mousse glasses that appear on Christmas Vacation, and we fill those with milk.
I mean, this is a
Whiskey.
wide range of ages here. we talk about whiskey quite a bit, responsibly.
Anyway, meals, prime rib roast. So, and then what's your favorite, holiday tradition when we all get together?
Well, I mean, I love just Christmas movies, I think, and I've grown up with you just being the epitome of Clark Griswold in a lot of ways. So that National Lampoon's Vacation is one. I think a couple years ago for Christmas, I got you a little, set
The Christmas
of
crash,
the
yes.
scene, even with the RV and Cousin Eddie out in front of it. And
I have a nice sweater that says blank is full. The blank is full.
yeah, I got
And-
that one for you too. So it's
Yeah.
clearly been a part of our Christmas tradition every year. I love the meals, love the family time. We've simplified the gift giving, and obviously with little kids around, it's all about them. And
Yeah.
so it's just a great time to be with family. But yeah, watching that movie, everybody knows every line, and it just kind of makes you grateful that your Christmas isn't going as disastrous as theirs is. So.
No,
All right, we got another winner. We're just going to
Okay.
keep going, guys. And
All
again,
right.
remember, if you're asking us questions, again, Santa, I'm pretty sure the margin of victory is secured here. They would
no,
call
it's
that
actually coming down. You are like diving like a.
Okay, we're going to spin the wheel.
All right.
All
How do I
right.
pull out the number, my lucky number? 33.
33. Goodness gracious, you're
Right next to
peppering them.
32.
Yeah. This is random. I mean, these
It's
balls
totally
have been
random.
they're shaking around. But, this is cool because this is one of the questions that
Yes.
you highlighted. So
Yes.
this actually
Tony.
comes from, you want to read it?
No.
So Tony Binion, Tony Binion 22 at Instagram. That is your Instagram tag. Be sure to email us at social@griotsgarage.com. We don't know what you've won. Let's see the reveal.
What is that?
It's a money clip.
A carbon fiber money clip.
All right, Tony. You got a place to keep all the cash that's flowing
Yeah.
out of your pockets. Now you've got a tidy money clip from Griot's Garage.
He shouldn't have any cash if he's buying our products, right?
Well, hopefully you can, turn them into, a profitable business detailing his neighborhood cars, or maybe earn some resale value by caring for his paint better than his neighbor.
I know a lot of people that make a lot of money detailing cars.
Yeah. So Tony's question, Dad, for you was, what is Richard's favorite car he has ever owned, and do you still own it?
Well, I owned it, I didn't own it, and now I own it back. And for those of you that have been following us for a while, on the very first cover was a 911S, a 1972 Porsche. Had that for 18 years, sold it to finance the next Porsche, and then regretted it ever since that. I mean, well, we all have stories about that. And then so I bought it back, and I had a chocolate lab. You guys know this story well. If not, I'm going to tell it again until you keel over. But I had a chocolate lab that bit the key on that. And so when I started up the car for the first time, I felt a little roughness. I looked at the key, and it was my chocolate lab's teeth marks when she was a puppy. And I just literally broke down in tears. I said, whatever I paid for that car, it's been worth every dime to have it back. And it's made an appearance a couple of times over the years in the handbooks, but
Well, it was on handbook number 1, and then I
handbook
think
number 1, handbook number 500,
500
maybe.
and 500,
Yeah,
right in
so-
there. So it's been around.
Yeah.
And yeah, I remember that dog Java. I grew up with her. So
Well, it actually raised you because I was working here. Yeah, so I just said, to Java, hey, watch the kids. And Java was literally the coolest dog ever. So anyway, that's why I shed a tear and yeah.
it's a pretty
Anyway.
special Porsche. And again, I think, when I think about it in the context of, you were working at a restoration shop in college, you had a 912, you
Yeah.
upgraded into this car. I think the
did.
price you paid at the time, was like
very
staggering
cheap.
to me. And yeah, not
Yeah.
expensive staggering. Like, I couldn't believe you got a Porsche
Yeah.
with that low miles in 1982. It was a 10-year-old
Well,
car, but
It was a 10-year-old car, and he had driven it 120,000 miles.
all right. Well, and,
And
it's
then I
in the
drove it
200s
another-
now, right?
But it's like 180 now.
Oh,
So
wow.
I drove it like another 40,000 miles, and it was sold. Anyway, I got it back, totally ecstatic, and I just see it every day, and just brings a smile to my face. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
that's it.
If you know us, there's a ton of sentiment tied to
Yeah.
these cars, and if you don't have it, it's got to go.
I know.
And so for a
And if
car
you
to
don't
chase
drive
you
it-
for that long, you know,
Yeah.
it's been in your mind since probably since you saw it as a teenager, but
Yeah.
even so, like that you've owned it or been a part of its ownership path since 1982. That's
I
40
know.
years, Dad. So
That's pretty cool.
another giveaway already. Well,
right.
I got to answer Greg Zeck's question. What is the worst car you've ever driven? It's a Nissan Armada. No questions asked. Do not like that car.
I tend to agree with that. All right.
Okay.
There's
one more,
lucky number
Santa.
7. I can see it right there. Look at that. I pulled out number 7.
Did you eyeball that? I mean, that's kind of
I
biased,
eyeballed it,
but okay.
but then I couldn't, like, I closed my eyes.
All right, so actually that was a question that you'd answered from one of our friends, Marlon Quinto, who's always loving our YouTube live posters. So Marlon, if you're watching on Facebook,
Marlon.
or if you're watching here, be sure to email social@griotsgarage.com. And what did he win? Oh,
Are you kidding
a
me?
G8.
A
All
G8.
right. Hey, that's a pretty good prize. So
Yeah.
you got some good
well
stuff.
deserved.
Yeah, we're
Marlon,
giving it away.
Good for you. Jelly of the Month Club. Who wants one of those?
Yeah, we were just talking about that today. We're not in the Jelly of the Month Club business.
No.
You know. All right. Well, so again, I already answered what the worst car I've ever driven was. We had somebody ask the
worst
question.
car?
Pronounce your last name.
Griot.
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 The T is silent.
Yes, it goes back to our French heritage. Yeah, the T silent. But, you know, when I go over to, you know, see Uzag in Italy, it's like Grioti. It's like, Grioti? Where's the E or I on the end of the T?
I think I've heard every single pronunciation
Yeah.
under the sun. I've heard Grigio, Grot, Grito.
Gringo, my Spanish teacher used to call me Gringo.
Yeah. Well, maybe there's a reason for that.
Probably.
And he wasn't calling you your last name, but
Riots, G Riots, that's
G
a good
Riots.
one. G Riot, anybody here? G Riot? I'm going to cause a riot.
Actually, I may have been called that at one point in my life when I was, running up and down the coast with my Colombian friends. Just kidding.
Ah, dear. Okay.
Clean past DEA who's listening. How long can I leave rinseless wash in a bucket? OCD detailer asks. So long as you cover that bucket, I think the best thing to check is, has it separated back out based upon temperature fluctuations? But at some point, if that rinseless wash solution is heavily soiled, we recommend you replace it. But I mean, I've left it in there for a week with a capped bucket and, just come back and kind of stirred it up and gone right back to work. If you mix up too much product. But yeah, I don't think if it's, so long as it's protected from the environment, no dirt and organic debris flowing in there should be a limit. So yeah. Oh, bobbleheads. Somebody wants bobbleheads of the elf and the Santa.
I don't think that's going to happen.
We're going to have to look at 2024 for that.
Yeah, that's not in the budget. How come Richard never grows facial hairs? Does he like to show off his good looks being clean shaven?
Oh, that guy's vying for some attention and a prize for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Send him whatever he wants.
How about one of our new products? Like wheel tire mat cleaner or ceramic tire dressing, one of those?
Yeah.
I think that guy's name was
Yeah,
was it
something-
Wu-Tang Clan?
Something clean and tidy versus my son of,
Yeah.
Shaggy.
Okay, so Wu-Tang Clan, you've clearly charmed Santa.
Yeah.
You guys can see how easy he is to charm.
Yeah.
So pull the strings.
Very little.
He's getting generous. We're going to, Wu-Tang Clan, email us at social@griotsgarage.com, and we'll send you one of our new products as a Christmas gift for complimenting Santa.
So I just saw Scott. Hi, Scott. Hi, Andy, as well.
All right,
Anyway.
two longtime friends.
Yeah, 2 longtime friends.
All right, man, we're giving
Those are really the best in the business, or some of the best in the business.
Okay, Santa, we are back to randomizing the poll. So
Okay. I'll keep focused.
Yeah,
Close my eyes this time.
I mean, he does make the rules.
I can't even
but,
fit my hand in here. All right, 39. What's with the 30s?
I don't know. We do have every number up to 82. So
Yes.
we are trying to get deeper into that. But
39. What's the difference between Boss foam pads and regular foam pads?
well, who's the person who won? That's the point. You
Oh,
gotta call
Justin.
it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, Justin Roosboom from Instagram is the winner. Do you want me to answer that question?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, let's see what Justin won, then we'll answer his question. Oh, a siphon pump.
Siphon pump. Okay, so this has been in the very first catalog. So they tried to kill it on several occasions, you in particular, because the margins aren't there. I mean, I don't even think, I think we sell it for less than what we pay for it now. And just so it, stays in the catalog. However, it is one of my favorite products. You can clean out a backed up toilet. Not that I would know anything about that. A fish tank, siphon gas from your neighbor's car if you want. Yeah, really the perfect product.
I mean,
So.
it is like, we all have a couple hills that we die on, and the siphon pump is always one. And again, I can tell you, you don't know where you're going to be when you need a siphon pump.
Hopefully it's in your trunk.
Yeah, hopefully it's not stuck somewhere. Hopefully you're transferring gas from like one, your lawnmower to your pressure washer or something like that. But you never know.
Look at that.
But yeah, so again, Justin,
Yeah.
you had a question, and siphon pump obviously is very exciting to you. But he did ask a
Yes.
question. He said, "What's the difference between the Boss foam pads and the regular foam pads? Are Boss foam pads compatible with the G8 and G9?" The answer to your second question is yes, they are compatible with both the G8 and G9. The difference is going to be in terms of the thickness of the pad. And then with the Boss pad line, you're going to have a different densities and facings at your disposal than just the standard 1-inch thick pads. Those thinner pads will transfer more energy to the paint, so it will help generate more temperature and accelerate your correction process. You will lose a little bit of conformability, so if you're just getting started, definitely great to start with the thicker pads, and as you get comfortable, step down to the thinner pads, and you'll accelerate your processes, and then obviously have more combinations of facings and densities to choose from in the Boss line.
Okay, my wife just commented, this is Nathan, my wife just commented, "You jerk, you have every one of those products on the shelf behind Santa," and then he says, "Yes, love, it's my only vice." You know what? Here's what I say, Nathan, it's cars or bars, pick one.
All right, pretty good rule. I mean, would you rather have your husband hanging around the garage where where he is from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. or off gallivanting? I'm pretty sure my wife knows the answer to that question, and quite frankly, what I prefer is to be in the garage.
I know.
So, hey,
Anyway.
and there's great household utility for a lot of these products. So, maybe you don't want to tell your wife about that because your supplies will start to deplete. But yeah,
Look,
pick your poison.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pick your poison. Anyway, bars aren't that big of a poison, but
Hey, somebody asked, who is your favorite child?
well, everybody knows that. It's not you. It's not Alex. It's not Philip. It would be my daughter, Sophie. Everybody knows that. And just so my kids know that, Sophie is my favorite, not only my favorite daughter, but my favorite child.
Yeah, I got no problem with that.
Yeah.
I'm less unique, I guess, because I'm
And
one
you're
of three
sitting like
boys.
right now. I mean, you're not even upset of it, right?
No, I mean,
Look at you. You're not angry.
no.
No.
I,
All right.
having a pecking order is fine. Just establish this hierarchy. Who grabs the bread first at the dinner table?
That's right. I do.
Unless my sister's like on a gluten-free diet or anything, then I get to choose. But all right, okay, we got another giveaway winner.
Another.
Yeah, we are just giving away the farm today. All right.
I honestly don't think you need to spin that. It's just
Well,
creates
whatever.
a lot
I'm
of noise.
spinning it for the purpose
All
of,
right.
of objectivity here, okay?
79.
79. We're
Wow.
getting deep in those numbers now. All right.
79. Let's see. What else do we have here? siphon.
All right, 79 is Make Ready Detail from Instagram. So if you're watching Make Ready Detail, please email us at social@griotsgarage.com and you shall win.
Oh my God.
All right, a ceramic family kit. That's a pretty good package. I'd be happy with that.
Somebody better line up that one bottle a little better.
Oh gosh,
Did you see that? That wasn't even lined up right.
I mean, we just, we tagged in and we got a elf to do the Vanna White all day.
Every
Come
bottle
on.
was, I'm just saying, every bottle was lined up except for that one.
Okay.
You want to
well,
put that back on again? And never mind.
Let's
Okay.
hope that Make Ready Detail puts that to use.
Yeah.
And his question was, if you had to detail Santa's sleigh for the big day, which one-step polish would you use? Depending on the material.
Santa's sleigh is just like perfect. Maybe.
If Santa's sleigh were, a color clear system and Santa's going to travel all over the world, going into all sorts of unknown weather, and wants it to look as good as possible for as long as possible,
Okay.
ceramic all-in-one wax.
So what if
Easily.
Santa hits the Grinch, like, midway through there? It's got a little splatter on the front, and you want to take it off real quick. Ceramic speed shine, maybe?
Well, yeah, he's asking about all-in-one polish, so I gave him my preference.
Okay,
but
here's
yes,
another
then-
scenario. What if one of the reindeer lets go, like one in midair? Like you fed him some bad grass,
we are
he's-
down.
and now it's all over the front of the sled, maybe a little bit on Santa's goggles. Now what do you use?
Well, it sounds like you need to, Make Ready Detailing has all the tools in that ceramic family kit to have, water repellency, ease
Yeah.
of cleaning.
All right.
For every material you just described. Hopefully Santa
There's
was
a
wearing,
reason why they
protective
don't.
lenses.
They really don't invite me on this live program very much. All right, Richard, do you and are we done?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so
Boss
do you
Santa.
and Nick butt heads on new products being developed?
I would say, yeah. I mean, that. How could you not? I mean, I think if anybody does anything in a vacuum, that's a bad thing. And in particular, we work very hard to make sure our ideas are sound, that it's responsible to, bring something like that to market. There's a market for it. And, I think on the flip side too, it's like when you bring something to market and it doesn't do well, and something you've sold for 30 years that might, starting to see the end of its life.
Yeah.
That's when, you can get sensitive about things. But yeah, balancing an objective responsibility of the business and something that's fun and part of who Griot's Garage is and always has been.
So
at the end of the day, we're not biting each other's heads off, but if we can't answer a question that either one poses to one another without being objective, it can get a little testy.
Well, it does get testy. It gets a lot testy. You're just like sugarcoating everything right now. So we sometimes we have these knockout, drag out, fights in my office, but we do go home, we get it out on the table, and we go home and we, detail a car or something or have fun somewhere else. But yeah, no, I look, at the end of the day, we really want to know what the truth is. And if the truth is like it's a bad product, even though you've had your heart committed to it, you personally invested in it, and you finally understand that, it's not going to make it. It's like, we're fine with that here.
Well, somebody's got to tell you, and who better than your dad? Because, you can kill me, I guess, but that gives you a level of honesty and objectivity.
Look, I brought you into this world, I can take you out. And we all know that.
But at the same time, I feel
Especially my
comfortable
daughter.
sending it right back to you, right?
Yeah.
And being honest and objective with you. So I think it's a
No,
great
it's-
part of it. And, for managing family relationships that are, commingled with business as ours is, it's best not to let things
Bester.
Yeah, just get it out on the table, rip the Band-Aid off, and we've done a pretty damn good job about that. So at the end of the day, it's pretty easy to change our focus to something that's completely not business related and automotive related. And
Yeah, like what's the next car we're going to work on?
like 6:30 a.m. or 12:30 a.m. and bring a trailer or eBay listings that are just, my brother Philip and I are quite brutal with my dad about his
I know.
eBay suggestions. So
Like I get a lot of thumbs down.
yeah.
All right. What car are you waiting to be delivered to you? Well, I got tired of waiting for a Bronco, so I finally bought one from somebody else. 2-door, absolutely love it. I would highly recommend the 2-door. Nick's got the 4-door. I drove Nick's car. I thought, gosh, this is a great car. So I just got back from a road trip, actually. We picked it up in, where did I pick it up?
Indiana.
Indy, yeah.
Yeah,
and then drove it through Des Moines, had the best steak on the planet in Des Moines, and that kind of set the stage for having a ribeye all through the Midwest until I got home.
You did Yellowstone, you went to some parks too,
Did
right?
Yellowstone, the Badlands, we had an awesome time.
All right, well, we're past due on picking another prize, and I'm going to keep spinning it, all right? We're going to randomize this, all right, folks?
All right, 72.
72, okay, we're getting deep.
Why don't you use mostly black on the body with Griot's red on the trim on mini cordless polisher?
Santa, I mean, I love you, dude, but you're jumping the shark here. 72 is De Jesus de Antonio 359. Came in from Instagram. De Jesus Antonio,
What did he
you
win?
are the winner. What did he win?
Well, he also asked the question of, do we butt heads?
Oh,
What is that?
all right. Well,
Oh, you
It looks like
you
you
got
got-
totally hosed.
two of Jeff
Yeah.
Brown's favorite products.
Oh my gosh.
The Ergo Wave Scrubber and the Griot's Garage Work Gloves.
Hey,
Not the sexiest, but high utility. Trust me, once you have those in your house.
Antonio, sorry about that. In fact, I'm going to sweeten the pot right now since I feel really bad that you got one of Jeff Brown's favorite products. You talk about trying to kill a product for a while, it'd be that one.
The Ergo Wave? Jesus.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, well, what's
but
in
why
the
don't we
pot?
give him put some ceramic speed shine in there as well?
Okay, that sounds
Okay?
great.
All right.
All right.
See, I just made it awesome.
Well, and to
You
your
went from
point,
bad to
he had
awesome.
another question come in about, do we butt heads about the product development? So we were talking about his questions for a while.
I actually love that thing. I just didn't believe that it worked until I used it, and then it worked, and I thought, gosh.
Talking about the Ergo Wave?
Yeah, I
for
thought
sure.
I was, I thought there's no way that this could work. And now I have 50 of them around the house.
Yeah. Well, again, Nelson, we're not necessarily giving prizes just for some of the pre-submitted questions. It's all random based upon the number of submissions. So if they do line up with questions we picked and preferred, but that just so happens that was some crossover. He asked a couple questions, and you
Yeah.
answered one of them randomly, and then we pulled his number out. So
That's pretty random.
that's some Christmas magic right there.
Here's one from Nelson again, though. Are you planning to have any more kids? I would like to.
Yeah.
I need a call center, man. I just it's tough to fill the call center.
I don't know if that's a will
Spots.
you adopt me question or something
Yeah.
that we should stop talking about. So we should
I
probably
would
move
love
on.
to adopt little kids and big kids. Any people that can help out around the Griot's Garage would be great. But you won't get paid anything. All right.
Okay. Any events we're excited for next year?
Oh man, Amelia Island was really fun last year with the booth. There.
Yeah.
I can't wait to. I mean, we'll go. There'll be raining all the time here. We'll have webbed feet, fungus between your toes, and you go down to Amelia Island and you walk around the sunshine, and I love that event. It's probably one of the best events because it's so low key, it's so casual, and the people there are just awesome. And Bill Warner that runs that place, or used to, and now it's owned by our good friends at Haggerty.
Yep.
I think it's one of the premier events, but
Yeah.
I don't know, just caffeine and gasoline. First Saturday of every month here at Griot's Garage at the corporate headquarters in Tacoma. Everybody should fly in for that, once in their life. So that's what I would, wish and, put under the Christmas tree if I was, Griot's Garage customer. It's like a ticket to Tacoma.
Yeah. All right. And Mark Welch is asking, will all your winners be from pre-submitted questions? No, we're looking at questions that are coming in from the live chat.
Yeah.
If you get us with something good, you've seen how generous Santa can be. So just sweet talk him a little bit.
Just
Get
like
him, get
ask,
him, pull on
ask
his
for a
heartstrings.
present. I don't see
Yeah.
anyone actually. I see a lot of people complaining that they didn't get a present. But if you would like a present, all you have to do is just ask for one, and I'll say, sure, why not?
It's time for a giveaway. Okay, we're just giving stuff away, guys. We're going really quick. We gotta be quite a bit faster about this, Santa.
All right.
All right, so you tell me the number. I'll
52.
read 52. All right. Number 52 is Enthusiast E210 via Instagram. So Enthusiast E210, if you are watching, email us at social@griotsgarage.com. What is his prize? Oh, intrigue. One-step sealant, and is that a PFM drying towel in there? I think so. All right. That's a pretty good combo. PFM drying towel is going to change your life, man, if you don't have one. So definitely
I'll tell
take
you
us
what,
up on that.
Just giving him that towel, he'll be ordering 12 more of those
Yeah.
in like a couple of weeks. So
Yeah, I mean, that's
I
how...
feel sorry that you won that drying towel because you will be placing an order for more. Okay, so still no one's even asking for anything.
All right,
I'd
well,
absolutely
we got
volunteer.
a little delay here, Santa. So
Oh, there's a delay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Griot's Garage needs a suite at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the 500. Richard, have you ever been to the 500?
I have been to the 500. In fact, I'm going back to the 500 this year. It's really convenient because our warehouse is there, as you know, and our manufacturing and distribution center is right down there south of Indy, in Plainfield. So I love Indy. I mean, I would really want to drive Indy, but
Yeah.
maybe I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, we tried, right? You were about to go do that
Yeah, and
earlier
then
this year.
they canceled it last minute. We are going to drive the F1 cars there, but
Yeah.
that didn't quite happen.
So Braden Scott from the YouTube chat asks, which of our influencers is your favorite? And I think we can't be that objective with, as you can be with regards to your, the hierarchy of your children's,
Yeah.
the preference of your children, right?
Let's
I
see.
think one of the things that I think I love all of our influencers. They're awesome guys. They've all come up here and met us, and we've really pick partners in that, both the clubs we sponsor and the influencers that we support that are like us. And each one of those guys that we've met in person and continue to do business with is appropriately loco, but also sane enough to have built great audiences for themselves. So I think it's a wonderful compliment to the guys that
Look,
do
everybody
represent us.
that's commenting here is an influencer as well. I mean, you guys obviously love us. We love you. My dad's a pretty big influencer. He influenced the heck out of me. Strive for perfection and all that. Those constant beatings.
You can see the generational gap on display here. What most people in my age range determine as an influencer is not necessarily the same, but this is why we work well together, right? I walked into his office. What the hell is this Facegram? What are people doing on it? That's for me to answer and you not to worry about, Dad.
What is the internet, son? All right.
We have a lot of people asking about retail stores and if that's future plans. And I mean, you can answer the question, but if you'd like. But I'd say the retail store and our model here as not only a place where we can educate but sell and host events. It's a wonderful model, and it's not necessarily inexpensive. I mean, we could do it in a strip mall, in a 1,200 square foot lobby and not be very special. But to do it the way we'd want to do it, I'd say the answer is yes, we're going to at some point.
Yeah, if you've got a house with 4 acres on it somewhere where we can park like 500 cars, email us and we can set up a store on the back 90 there.
Yeah. So email
No, we need a
social
few.
at Griot's Garage with all real estate opportunities for Griot's Garage to purchase. Minimum 4 acres, completely paved,
Completely
300
play-
plus
yeah,
parking stalls required,
Yeah.
and willing to barter for lifetime of products and or low interest rate loans, which in this environment.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. All righty.
All right, giveaway
Giveaway.
time. All right, we're giving away. We got to find some of these guys in the YouTube chat too. We might have to give one of our.
I'll take that plane ticket to Tacoma, Washington for a car and copy. Okay, 15.
Number 15.
Number 15.
All right, who is number 15? And we'll see if they're see any questions that want a reward too up there, Santa.
Well, what's my favorite Christmas cookie? Unfortunately, it just scrolled off the screen.
All right.
Gosh. K something.
All right. Well, the winner that from the randomly picked ball
K
here.
Breezy. K Breezy.
It's your favorite Christmas cookie?
Yeah. Gosh, I don't know. I don't eat a lot of cookies, but you know, the sugar cookies. And then we get to detail the sugar cookie. You know, make it into a car
That's
that
your favorite
exploded.
cookie? Okay.
Well, like one of them.
All right. All right. Well, number 15 was Joey Kyler, submitted from Facebook. So, Joey, if you are watching, please email social@griotsgarage.com to claim your prize. And his prize is something big, right? Something good. Oh, a battery manager.
Everybody needs that this time
Pretty
of year.
critical.
Yeah.
Wintertime.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go through so many batteries.
One of the best investments you can make relative to protecting your battery, because if you don't spend the money on a manager, park your car in cold weather,
There's
come
nothing
back,
worse
guess what?
than
It's
just
$150.
that
You
click,
coulda-
click, click. It's like, great. Anyway, yeah, I highly recommend at least 20 of those. Just all hooked up everywhere.
I would love a bundle option on the mini detailing cart that excludes the G9 and G8 since I already have those. Okay, we can work with that, Chris.
Yeah,
We'll send that up to product development.
that's
see-
only, yeah, that's going to cost you $5. Anyway, yeah, what else? Rivian is here in Georgia. Griots would look great next door.
This is my favorite electric car.
It kind of is. It's kind of cool. And if you saw the, long way up, where the guy from Star Wars has.
Oh,
I
Ewan
mean, he's-
McGregor? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They.
Big motorcycle enthusiast,
Yeah,
right?
they had two of those as chase vehicles.
Yeah.
And if no one's ever seen that, it really. I mean, I want to go down to Chile right now and not eat chili, but actually, like, go on a trip from Chile all the way up the coast.
All right. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the R1S and the R1T just have the most innovative use of space that they gain back.
I know. And it
And,
actually looks like a truck.
Yeah, it's not, not the prettiest thing in my mind, but I
don't
just
know.
think it's like if you're going to get the space back from all the lack of, internal combustion and drivetrain
Yeah.
stuff, use it intelligently, and they did
Yeah.
it really well. So
Yeah. I don't think you need a truck that goes.
I'm not a
0 to
fan of
60.
electric vehicles in general, guys, but I think I can definitely recognize, recognize real, right? Like that's a great design relative to the person who wants an electric vehicle. So
Yeah.
I like it. I'll give them that.
All righty.
Our Nelson Rodriguez has been participating a lot. He says he's been a really good boy.
Nelson,
and he'll polish your sled
Nelson,
with ceramic products.
just like put in your next line, what you want, and then Santa will give you something for crying out loud.
All right, Nelson
He's
Rodriguez, email
Nelson,
socialgarage.com.
you are a winner. We just don't know what you're going to win because you haven't posted what you want. Santa does deliver on things that people want.
Yeah,
Just
all
be
right.
reasonable, otherwise you get a lump of coal and a little signed note from me.
Yeah.
All right.
An autographed catalog is probably the worst you could do at this point, Nelson. So just be reasonable.
Yeah.
All right, you got Santa's ear.
It's probably, the catalog's going to be worth more if I don't sign it. All righty.
Any detail products or PPF? You can use a lot of our products on PPF. In fact, again, if you have very specific detailing questions, we generally use this YouTube Live to do deep dives into specific topics, answering general questions about detailing or seasonal topics, or deep dives into polishing, ceramics, comparison tests. So if this is your first time watching, definitely raise your hand because we'd love to say hello, and maybe Santa will give you something. But also come back and see us again sometime when we're really focused on detailing specifically, because we can answer all sorts of questions like that. I could, we can reliably list all the PPF safe materials or products that we have, but in general, most of our products outside of ones containing abrasive can be used quite compatibly with PPF. So if you have any questions, you can also call our customer service and they can help you through that as well. All righty. Oh, Finn from Ohio. Finn wants to know where Sam is hiding. Finn, remember Finn?
Sam is in the doghouse. Yes.
All right.
Yeah. No, Sam's in the doghouse because, like I said earlier in the show, I wanted to come clean my car and test out the new wash bay. The door's open. There's Sam parked sideways, literally utilizing 2 wash bays that we have. And, I politely, pulled back out. When I called you, I said, what the hell is Sam doing in my spot on Saturday morning?
Well, yeah, now he is banished from the land making toys on Santa's behalf.
Yeah.
So, we'll see you next time, Finn. Good to see you again. Hope you have a Merry Christmas. All right, Santa, we've got to get something else away. Let's go.
I think Nelson's got, he wants a new cordless mini orbital polisher.
Oh, Nelson's going to be waiting a little bit. We're going to be...
Okay, number 28.
28.
Yeah. Look at that. Somebody's like, Nick, your videos are amazing. I've used many to learn about the product and how to use it.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that. You've got a great team behind and great products that are easy to represent and easy to use. So
I see what's going on here. No compliments for Santa. You guys hate my boots. You're obviously in the lead.
Man.
I'm thinking about retiring then.
Santa, you're not in the Christmas spirit. You're kind of whining a lot. Let's give this thing away. What is 28?
28.
Or 28. That is Josh at Elevated Shine. That question was submitted via Instagram. So number 29 or 28, Elevated Shine. Email us at social@griotsgarage.com, and we will give you a prize to be determined now.
Someone's saying your mic is still rough.
My mic is still
Yeah.
running a little hot. All right, we got Polywax and a PFM detail, or PFM drying towel. Gosh. I'm trying to fix my mic.
Yeah, they want you to fix
Sorry,
the mic.
look, I'm wearing a stupid elf costume. I usually am a little
Both
more
mics are
controlled,
fritzing.
guys.
Mic swap.
Uh-oh.
Nick, your mic is messed up.
We might be having some technical difficulties.
Okay. All righty. So let's see here. Do I need to read something?
Well, we're going to see what's going on with the mics. Maybe we should just wait
So, any U.S. tracks you'd like to race that you haven't yet?
There's a little bit of interference, but everything they can still hear you.
Okay. All right. We're going to work through it. We seem to be fine the entire time. So if you guys are still panicking, maybe just give us a few seconds here. All right. An elf that just on a shelf that just won the lottery. Wealthy. Oh, that's pretty funny. All right. Well, just keep letting us know if we're having some difficulties here. I think we're fine. Okay. We sound like robots. All right, Ricardo, you were asking a question about the tracks, yeah?
Yeah. So what's your favorite track that you haven't raced yet, or what? Let's see. What U.S. tracks would you like to race and haven't yet, and what's your favorite track?
Well, me personally, I think one of the ones that I had wanted to race was Road America.
Yeah.
Had a great time racing there.
That's a big track.
I think I would generally want to just kind of check off the most famous tracks progressively. But
Road Atlanta. I mean, I know we went take some classes there, but I'd actually like to go back there and race and just scare the hell out of myself, I think.
yeah, I think when you look at some of the tracks that have stood the test of time, there's things about them that frustrate you and that you can never perfect,
Right.
regardless of how good you're progressing on your lap times. And so you have these newer tracks that are designed specifically to create challenges, and they almost become too sterile versus
Right.
the ones that really kind of were built into an environment and have stood the test of time and seen a lot of crazy races happen on them.
So I was just at COTA with the Jägermeister F1 car, and I thought the whole track is very cool, but those S's, they just I never mastered those S's at all. All right.
So-
What inspired you to start your own
I
business?
think that's a
Is
great question from
Yeah.
Belinda Aguilar, and we're going to have to give.
She's been asking great questions. by the
Okay,
way.
so why don't you take that one, and we'll
Okay.
figure out a prize for her before
Alrighty.
we do our next random drawing.
So what inspired you to start your own business? Well, nobody was really selling great products 32 years ago. I mean, they were selling good products, but they didn't really put it all in one package. And so I love cars. I mean, I had worked on cars, worked in my dad's garage since I could start cutting my fingers and that sort of thing. Gosh, probably from the age of 6. And so obviously I just love being in the garage, and I love cars, so why not combine the two? And I was obviously looking for something to do because didn't know what I wanted to do back then. And so my dad pulled me aside and he just said, "You're not happy unless you're doing something around cars. Bring me 3 business models." And that's what I did. The catalog, sifted out, and then kind of the rest is history. Pretty successful from the start, though we've had some rocky years, up and down, sideways. But I've never thought it was work. And I think once you do something that you love and have a passion for, you'll never work a day in your life. So I would highly recommend everybody find their groove in life, and then, I don't know, I mean, success is all what you make it. I'm still looking for the next success, obviously, the next successful product in your case. But
Well, and speaking of influencer,
Yeah.
you had a good influence in your dad who, encouraged you to do it, and
yeah,
also gave you the structure to think through, hey, before you just jump in, make a business plan and
Right.
find out what you're passionate about. So it's wonderful to have had that support, and I know I had that support from you, and
I didn't even want you
I
to come
didn't-
on board.
I started a detailing business when I was a teenager because
true.
working in your warehouse, I was like, I gotta make more money than this, and this guy just taught me how to detail cars, and I can go detail cars at 8 a.m. to noon and be off on the
That's
lake
the
with my
problem.
friends.
That's the problem when you make your kid smarter than yourself, and that's why he's not my favorite child. Because I trained him, and then he leaves to go detail cars and make a lot more money, which is awesome. Who's trying to?
Who's Richard Elliott? He's drying his car with a beach towel. We got to make a Christmas miracle come true for Richard Elliott.
Yes.
What do you say?
Um,
PFM drying towel for Richard Elliott?
yeah, you might. He might need an orbital after grinding all the dirt into his.
How about
Pain as
let's
well.
change his world with a PFM drying towel right
Alrighty.
now. All right,
Okay.
Richard Elliott, email us at social@griotsgarage.com. Santa's giving you a PFM drying towel to make sure you never dry your car with a beach towel again. All
And
right?
you'll never feel left out.
Okay,
Random
we got
drawing.
another random drawing. Let's keep going. No spins? Just close your eyes, Santa. Come on.
53.
53. All right. Who is 53? Who does he work for? Nelson's asking if I have any regrets for working with you. Oh, we're going to have to re-roll. That is somebody who has already won. That was Enthusiast E210 again. So
wanna say
this
thank
is
you to
about as
Dean
random as
there.
it gets, guys. And if you submitted more questions,
82.
82. All right. I think that was like the last number of the last question submitted. So
Dean had a very nice compliment there, and thank you, Dean, for that. That our products got him started in his detailing world. So
awesome.
yeah.
All right, so username JMA Ellis. You are a winner. You came to us from Instagram. Your number was picked by Santa. So, what did he win? All right.
Oh, you got to be kidding
A
me.
Boss foaming system starter kit with an
And a
XL
towel?
PFM drying towel.
Really?
All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, well, you better be sure to email us at social@griotsgarage.com because that's a good prize.
Yeah.
Uh,
If you don't, I'll be taking that home.
Yeah.
So and it says, how do I determine hard clear coat versus a soft clear coat?
Yeah, I mean, the simple answer there is experience. You know, you have to polish a lot of cars to understand what process you can replicate. And then if you have a replicable process that you apply to, subsequent cars and it does not work the same way, you can tune your process based upon how the paint is reacting to it. So, typically it varies by manufacturer, where again, you can't speak categorically, but historically, Japanese cars have had softer paint systems. Germans have had harder clear coats or harder paint systems. American manufacturers are in the center. And then when you're approaching cars that have been refinished or single stage, they all respond differently. So
Yeah.
it's building experience. Starting if you're just beginning, start with something simple, get comfortable, and then tune your approach as you get more experience. And then you'll be able to assess whether
A mild polish, more times than not, you have a soft clear coat.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, and again, when you start with a gentle process, you can always do more. You can't undo. Right, so it's gained with experience, and you can just, I guess, practice, right?
Practice makes
Go get some
perfect.
junkyard hoods and pick different manufacturers and see how they respond to the exact same process, or just detail a lot of cars.
So,
Great question.
Kay Breezy again. Richard, what's the one thing you cherished during the holidays with your grandchildren? Now, I'm up to 6 grandchildren. Another one's on the way. That would make 7. So the other 2 kids need to get, cooking here. So I have a baker's dozen. So anyway, I love it when they like to sit next to me and like to be hugged. I mean, last year, I was Santa Claus and had them all on my legs. So, there's no stains or anything on this suit that they got me. So I take this home and I'm Santa Claus for a little bit. But I don't think there's anything better than a grandchild coming up and wanting to sit next to you. It almost makes me tear up. So that's my favorite.
Yeah, and I mean, the best thing about being a grandpa is the kids leave, right?
This is true.
I got
Our
one more.
house is literally chaos. And it's chaos for about 3 hours. Everybody leaves. And then my wife and I, we look at each other and go, what the hell just happened?
All right, what do you want to get Kay Breezy? You think he has grandkids? You think he needs whiskey
I thought
glasses
we
or
already
something?
gave Kay Breezy like a full-on...
No, no.
Really? Okay, well, he deserves a prize.
Okay, Kay Breezy,
Yeah.
email us at social@griotsgarage.com. Santa's going to give you something. You nearly made him tear up talking about grandkids. So he's easy. You can compliment him. You can get him, moving one way or another, and you're going to get something. So that's what we're here for. This is what's fun for us. Just, what do you guys want to know? All right? I mean, I don't have the answers to everything in the world, nor do you, but...
What celebrities have come into your physical store for a visit?
Oh, we get a lot of local,
Yeah.
like football players, and we've been blessed to meet people that have come through for marketing opportunities or whatever it may be.
Let's just say if you came into the store, I wouldn't tell Mario Andretti that you were there.
Huh? I'm not sure.
You didn't follow that? Okay, so Mario Andretti was in the store.
Oh.
But I wouldn't say, to Kay Breezy, hey, I wouldn't tell Mario Andretti that Kay Breezy was in the store.
Oh, okay.
Right?
All right.
Because he's
Yeah,
probably
we're protecting the privacy of all of our VIPs.
Yeah, that was a roundabout way of being polite to,
Yeah. All right, another giveaway.
Oh.
Goodness gracious.
Which one of your grandkids is your favorite?
I don't think you can answer that one.
No, I don't have a favorite I can't say that. Okay.
Yeah, he's had to live with me for a lot longer than my kids, your grandkids.
61.
61. Okay. 61 is Tyler Bronze. And he came via Instagram. So Tyler Bronze, email us at social@griotsgarage.com. And your prize is... Oh, man, that looks like a big one. Microfiber duster. That is a sneaky little elf back there.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Tyler. Well, email us at social@griotsgarage.com.
Yeah.
Santa, you want to sweeten the pot? You want to give him some ceramic speed shine or one of our new products?
Nah.
Okay. All right, Tyler. Well,
No. I mean,
he did. Well, how about we read the question that Tyler...
I would throw in some ceramic speed shine.
Okay.
Only because after you dust your car, you're going to want a speed shine.
How about this? He asks, can you recommend a sort of do-all microfiber towel? He's replacing my current arsenal. How about we just give him some towels?
Perfect.
My favorite would be the plush edgeless towels. Right? We got a stack of them right here. They can do quite a bit of things. They're not, cheap enough to go do extremely dirty work, but you can use them for detailing, polish removal, rinseless washing, all sorts of. They've got a lot of utility. So we're going to give you a 6-pack of those to go along with your duster, Tyler. So make sure you email us at social@griotsgarage.com. Okay, we've got 2 left on the random giveaway.
That's it?
Yeah, and then obviously anything that you see that comes in for the questions, we're going to stick around for a few more minutes. We're not in any particular rush here, but
I just want to extinguish the thought from Terry. What does riots behind you on the wall mean? You can't see the G from here because we
that's
didn't
just
really
a
have
camera
the
angle.
right camera angle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is a
There's
G there.
Yeah, there's a
Bronze.
G. I can't even reach it. Anyway.
Greg Brown says his favorite Griot's product is his whiskey glasses. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I like those.
I hope there's other products of ours that you like, because the whiskey glasses are,
Well, that's his
definitely a
favorite
holiday gift.
product. He has the entire line,
Okay.
and he just,
We did get a question. What's your favorite bourbon, Santa?
Oh dear.
We have a couple bourbon drinkers in the audience. We generally get peppered with this, questions about it. But as you all know, Santa does not sled and drink, or drink and sled. But
Never.
after all his work is done, he's known to nestle up by the fire with a nice whiskey.
I tell you, there's whiskey, and then there's tequila.
All right, different direction. They wanted to hear about whiskey. You're the boss, Santa.
I don't know. I mean, all the whiskeys that you have, there's not a whiskey that I'd probably turn down, especially if someone poured me a little glass of it.
Okay.
So my favorite whiskey would be.
Oh man, again, I'm kind of the
what's-
same way.
what's your-
I definitely can tell you, I've had some that I don't prefer, but in general, I think my favorites have been Weller 107. I love Blanton's.
I think anything from Buffalo Trace would suffice for me.
They make a lot of good products for
And
sure.
I actually went there in an RV. I felt just like I got out of the RV and just like walked over there. And that's when the Weller was, sitting on the shelf.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, that's a lucky day. You go to Buffalo Trace and get an allocation bottle that
Only
you've been looking for.
Only one bottle.
Hey, where is your beard? I thought I guess, look, I mean, we're dressed up. Going full beard, that'd probably cause even more mic issues for you all. So
I think so.
we're about as comfortable as we'll be wearing this much polyester. So hope you guys appreciate that. We're definitely willing to dress down and show you we don't really give a crap about how we appear, as evidenced by the YouTube live poster we consistently put out for these. So
Yeah.
not
Richard,
too
what is
proud.
your favorite car color?
Oh,
Wow. Shoot. You know what? I think if a car looks great in white, I mean, the design is awesome. But I really love black. So I got to go with black.
see,
Maybe
I mean,
red.
White's not that exciting to me. I agree. Like if a car looks great in white,
The
it's gonna
design
look, the
is-
design's going to look
yeah.
good. I definitely, you probably are not going to be surprised by this. I think yellow is not my favorite car color, but it is the color that if a car looks good in yellow, it's going to look good in almost every color.
But it's got to be like a yellow with a lot of red in it, like a school bus yellow.
If
Or-
it's in the yellow
Yeah.
spectrum and the car looks good, I'm pretty certain it's going to look good in most colors.
Like, yeah. I don't know.
There can be too much yellow, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, yellow 993 turbos with color matched yellow wheels. No, too much.
Not
Too
for
much
me.
yellow. But a yellow 993 turbo with silver or black wheels, whew, that's a hot car.
Favorite kind of sushi?
Penultimate giveaway.
Okay. All right. This is our second to last giveaway. So
Okay.
we're definitely stepping up. I don't know what the other elf has in store for this, but I'm pretty sure it's something good.
Can you give away a bottle of Pappy 23?
And that's a lot of bottles of wax
Huh.
for
How about
Pappy
a
23.
sip? You want a sip of Pappy? You have to come out here.
All right.
Okay. 51.
51.
Area 51. Or is that
Okay.
53?
All right. 51 is Brody Nyrud, who submitted from Instagram. And he does have a question that I think we should answer as well.
Yeah.
So first, let's show the audience what Brody won. All right. A G9 starter orbital kit.
That's awesome.
All right, Brody. Hopefully
Yeah.
you were asking Santa for a G9 orbital polisher, and that starter kit will definitely get you going. You know, what we were talking about soft paint and starting with a mild process and learning it,
Yeah.
that's exactly as the doctor ordered
Do
right
that in
there.
your
that
sleep. You
kit.
put a blindfold on and still have that thing come out awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well, yeah, he asked the question. You
Yeah.
want to answer the question?
I don't know.
So Brody's question was, if you could ask Santa to bring you any one car and leave it in your driveway with a bow on the windshield, what would it be?
That's like the toughest question in the world.
Well, maybe this year. Maybe we can ask the
I
question
think,
again next year. you know?
how about an old, so my dream car, maybe we'll start there, is a Ferrari 250 LM. And it goes back to me working in a shop up in Boulder, Colorado, and I went to see one of these collections of all the cars that we were working on, and they had a Ferrari 250 LM sitting there, and I thought, man, one day I'm going to own one of those things. So I would love to see that on my bow, and then I could quit working.
Yeah, you better hope Santa's well financed because those cars
I
are
know.
not cheap these days.
Yes.
As my family has grown and I've kind of had to think through the cars I really, really want to own and kind of move on from a couple that I really love that just aren't practical anymore.
Yeah.
I think I would choose a very impractical car, and I would want Santa to bring me a Porsche 993 Turbo. That's
Wow.
last of the air cooled, and
Yeah.
I've always wanted to experience a Porsche Turbo. I love the hips.
Yeah,
And yeah,
great
I don't
car.
know, just so many that I've seen over the years, and I'd do a lot for Santa. I'd make a lot of toys for you, Santa, if you brought me a Porsche 993 Turbo. I do not own a Porsche, so that would, set a personal goal to buy one after getting rid of a couple other cars. And
Yeah.
yeah, if Santa wants to drop one on my door without me having to buck up for it, great. Let's see it, Santa.
250 LM. All righty. What's the next one?
All right, well, I mean, saying goodbye for anybody who's tuned in that has
Yeah.
to, say goodnight on the East Coast, or anybody, thank you for tuning in. We got one last big giveaway we're going to be giving to somebody, and I think we might as well be giving it away right
All right.
now.
Okay.
All right, Santa, last one. All right, that's my objective randomizer of a spin.
Uh-oh.
I don't think we need that key anymore.
I don't know. Okay. The magic number is 12.
12. Oh my goodness. All right, 12. Let's see what you got. Hold on.
Take care, Jim.
Brian Harvey. This is kind of cool because Brian wanted to know if we were going to ever host a live studio audience. So Brian, if you're watching, this is a pretty good consolation prize, okay? So Brian Harvey submitted from Facebook, and live studio audiences, post-COVID world, we might have to start thinking about it. But let's see what Brian won, and make sure you email us at social@griotsgarage.com. What did Brian win? All right.
My favorite creeper.
Compact
Look at
Cinema
that.
Creeper.
See that?
Second gen
Yeah.
with the mini creeper.
Actually, you can modify your first gen.
You can retrofit your first generation for that. But Brian, be sure to email us at social@griotsgarage.com, and you are going to get the Gen 2 Creeper. Gosh, we had a lot of participation.
Any
today.
book recommendations? Yes. If you're running a small business out there, even if it's a small detail business, and if you want to make it bigger and more successful, read the E-Myth, Why Most Small Businesses Fail. I did that when this business was 5 years old, and really changed my life, really changed the trajectory of the business. So that is my free advice, is to read the E-Myth. And I think once you lay out systems and the correct processes, will make your life a lot easier. So
I love that book. I mean, I ate it up, and I know we've had a lot of employees within the building read it recently because kind of started a waterfall effect of some people are talking differently about how they approach work and how they're thinking through things. And again, I just, for something that's labor intensive like detailing, it really pays to think through the processes, and that's a great book. I love that book. I would highly recommend that. You're going to make more money reading that book than you'll pay for it, and you'll never look back.
Yeah. All righty. What car are you driving today?
Bronco.
Two-door Bronco.
Yeah. I had to wait 2.5 years for mine, and this is how it generally goes. Like, I take all the risk and have all the patience, and then you say, hey, that was a great idea. I guess I'm going to do it. Do it too. But,
I had to wait for the prices to come down.
I think it's come full circle. I've learned a lot from you. Now you're learning from me. Who knows what the next couple years are going to be like.
That's what kids are for. So I did not win after 233 votes, I did not win the shoe award. So
no, that's fine. You got some nice boots, but these are pretty sweet.
Yeah.
The elf's legit head to toe.
All righty.
Okay, well thank you.
Should we say goodbye?
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to everybody, and a Happy New Year. Thank you for what you've done and what you mean to Griot's Garage, and you are part of our family, and this is something that Nick and I look forward to doing every single year. But I really want to wish you a wonderful holiday season, and we'll see you on the other side in 2023. We have a lot of surprises ahead.
Yes, and for all the winners, be sure to email us at social@griotsgarage.com. For anybody who typically tunes into our lives, thank you so much for coming back. Like Richard said, you guys are the reason we get up every day and get to have fun and make stuff for you. And without you, you can imagine we'd probably be dressed like this more often, working in a mall somewhere, having a lot less fun. So we really appreciate you all. And as you said, have a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas from all of us here at Griot's Garage. And
if we can make somebody's life a little brighter, please email us as well. We would love to do something special for them too. So, all righty. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Have fun in your garage.